So, you've been exploring burlesque as the glitz and the glam from a showgirl perspective and from a very classical vintage perspective. However, I am here to present to you and show you how burlesque can be used as a healing modality. I am Luna Sirene, your Neo Burlesque producer, performer, and coach. And I assist my community in building their confidence and especially women of color in healing through burlesque. All right. Subscribe to my channel, all the things, and make sure you go back and review the previous videos so you can understand where we are here. And then you come back and let's get it, okay? Using burlesque as a healing modality, I'm going to tell you how I've done it and how you can too. A lot of people are walking around in their mind 24/7 all day long. And when I say in their mind, I mean completely disconnected from their bodies. We have to worry about how we're going to pay the bills, how we're going to make some money, what we're going to feed the children, what's for dinner. You know what I'm saying? What time can we go to the gym? Do we even have the strength and the gall to go to the gym today? You get what I'm saying? A lot of us also have gone through so much trauma that we suppress, and trauma looks different for everybody. You don't necessarily have to be nice. I'm not a nice girl, but I am kind to people that I come across because, again, you never know what someone's struggles are. All in all, I have created this space for my community to be able to get out of their heads and into their bodies. And that's one of the number one issues that we have, getting into your body. How can you do that through burlesque, for one? When I am teaching in my classes, what I've noticed is people want to move, like really quickly. I think that you're supposed to have a boom kick. You're supposed to do this choreography. You know what I'm saying? They think that that's where burlesque is, and it's not. So I have intentionally slowed everything down because we're already moving through life at such a quick pace that we need to slow down. You know what I'm saying? I challenge you to get in the mirror, no matter how you feel about yourself, and tell yourself three things that you love about yourself. And believe it or not, these are forms of burlesque. Okay. Do you tell yourself three things that you love about yourself and that you see and that you love? I want you to begin to feel and touch yourself in ways that may be a little foreign to you. And what I mean by that is just oohs and ahs. So touch up your leg, come up, touch your neck, you know what I'm saying? Touch your hair. Really put yourself into your body. When I find myself going through an anxiety attack or all the things, I don't even have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? The number one thing that I do is put my hands on my body somewhere so I can become grounded and present. Coming grounded, boom, what does they look like? If crystals are your thing, use them. If nature is your thing, go outside, put your feet in some, touch grass, go hug a tree, drink some water, fast. A lot of the answers and the clarity that you seek, you can't get it because of the nutrition that you're lacking. How does this play a role in burlesque? For one, when you are creating your act, you're creating your burlesque self, you are connecting with your community, all of the things, there could be major blockages within yourself. You're thinking, why can't I buckle down and create this act or create this character or whatever? So, your self expression, your creativity, all of those things can highly be affected if you're not placed in your body. Okay. Another way that burlesque can be healing for you is community. That's why I stress getting out, connecting, whether that's virtual, whether that's a class, whether that's a workshop or whatever. You be surprised how many women, it's black women especially, are going through similar things that you are. Being in a room with like-minded energy, and you all can help and contribute to each other in some type of way because everybody has their own unique gifted abilities. You know what I'm saying? That's healing within itself. All right. Also, burlesque is a healing modality, the empowerment and the confidence that comes behind it. Because as I'm teaching and I am guiding you to put your hand on your body, to connect with yourself, to learn your body, to learn yourself, because I always speak, if you're not comfortable with touching yourself, how do you expect somebody else to be comfortable and learn you and touch yourself? You get what I'm saying? So all of this time you're thinking, oh, this person can't please me, or this, that is you. I hate to tell you this, sis, but it's you. Burlesque as a healing modality is also body positivity and self acceptance. So that's another reason why I always encourage my people to get in the mirror and look at themselves. Because yes, you can wish that your stomach was flatter and your ass was fatter, whatever. We use what we have and we appreciate what we have. We're grateful for what we have. Body positivity, I can tell you right now, as many burlesque shows that I've produced and gone to, no one's body is the same. We have the petites, we have the slim thicks, we got the thick girls, we have the bigger girls. You get what I'm saying? So I love burlesque because it's not a one size fits all. It's everybody, every age, every capability, finding the parts of yourself that you love and even digging deeper and finding the parts that you don't love, and how can you turn that weakness into a strength. Another thing that I love about burlesque is it absolutely breaks the norm. It breaks taboos, because when you go to a real notice that I said a real burlesque show, no shade, no tea, but when you go to a real burlesque show, you're going to see people come up at them clothes. Now, and that's what the true art of the tease is. Everybody's act or their big reveal, because that's typically what burlesque is. Like, what are you revealing toward the end? Like, what's your big reveal? And although you have people that come down to pasties and thongs, which don't get me wrong, I don't mind. Okay. You have some people that are not there yet. And that's okay. That does not mean that you cannot get up and perform burlesque if that's what you choose to do. You can have you some gloves on, a robe, and let that be that. Now, going to a real true burlesque show and you're in the audience and you don't know how these beautiful women are about to take off their objects of desire, that's what I call your garments that you're taking off. Don't know how they're taking it off. So it builds a form of suspense. You get what I'm saying? And then you look up, you see all these different body types, and all of them have come down to their big reveal. And most of the time, it is pasties and a thong. Okay. The beauty of it, those same people that are up performing and that have revealed all of themselves to you, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they dealt with and worked through some of the same issues that you have. And I can tell you now, from the smallest to the largest, I've seen it all. So it's about you being more comfortable with yourself. Also, really quick side note, I had somebody ask me what's the difference between stripping and burlesque. And when I say stripping, I mean the midnight ballerinas, which I support. Let me tell you this, kind of nothing. You have your midnight ballerinas who come down to bear it all. And then you have your burlesque ladies who may come down to pasties and a thong. At the end of the day, burlesque, you're just stripping slower. It's what it is. But again, your big reveal does not have to look like mine or anybody else's. Your big reveal may be just you taking off a shirt. So don't get so caught up in that, because whenever you're ready, or if you ever get ready for that, give yourself time and patience and grace. I taught a class the other day and it was so much fun. And one of the young ladies, she asked me, why burlesque? Why did I personally get into burlesque? And I told her that I have danced since I was the age of 3: tap, jazz, ballet, hip hop, contemporary, all the things, you name it. And I danced throughout school, middle school, high school. I did productions. And then I graduated and I called myself being grown and I had a baby. And so I got distracted, stopped dancing, had my own personal traumas that I had to grow through, because we grow through them. And I believe 12 years or so went by. And I was in Louisiana. I had moved to Louisiana and I came across Bella Blue, and she was hosting a workshop about body awareness and getting back into your body after experiencing trauma. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna set this fear aside and I'm going to class. And I went. It was the most beautiful thing that I have experienced. You know what I'm saying? I had not a clue what burlesque was. I thought it was just a typical Vegas showgirl that get up and they're really pretty. You know what I'm saying? But she introduced burlesque more so from a healing perspective. And from that day forward, I fell in love. From that day forward, I continued to build my persona and build my character and take virtual classes because right after I took her class, COVID happened. So I got on Pinterest and I started building all these boards up. I started picking out music. I had a playlist full of songs, y'all. And I'm just piecing all this stuff together. And my friend was looking at me like, you're crazy because COVID is going on. So what do you think you about to do? And I said, well, listen, I don't know. But one day I'm performing me some burlesque. September 2021, I produced. Listen, I'm so crazy. I went in producing shows, not performing. So I produced my very first production. And when I tell y'all the feedback and the confidence that I received just from rehearsing, just from staying consistent, just from staying diligent. I didn't know what I was doing. Everything is about trial and error, but more so connecting with my ladies, with my community, being around like minded energy, healing through movement, somatics. So if you've been looking for something aside from yoga or Pilates or stretching or whatever, burlesque absolutely can be used as a healing modality. This video may have been longer than the other ones. However, I hope that I gave you a different perspective of how burlesque can be healing for you in your journey. And hopefully one day we can cross paths and you can come to a workshop or a class that I'm holding, or you can even book a virtual. All right. In the comments, all right, if you have enjoyed the video or you can use something that I have said in your day to day living to help you deal with the stresses that we all are dealing with, I want you to leave a, let me see, leave a cat purr. Okay. So, again, I'm Luna Sirene. I hope that this video has helped you. See you in the next one.